This is John Crawford of Hitech Communications at Hiawatha, Iowa. This is the 2013 Round 4 Cable and Icon Challenge. Yeah, I started back in 1998 in the communications field. Had no experience, had very little construction experience actually. But with Cat 5 being pretty much new on the market, there's a lot of retrofitting offices to get them networked. So being with retrofitting, you got a lot of different types of walls. So that's where I learned a lot of my tricks in fishing walls. As long as getting experience working alongside customers. First couple things you need to learn is you got one mouth and two ears. So you should be doing a lot more listening than you are talking. You're going to make mistakes, but as long as you learn from your mistakes, it's no big deal. You need to invest in good tools because you're a professional now. A professional don't use dollar store tools. And I remember the first day I started, they showed me a 100 pair telephone cable. They whipped it open, all the colors flopping around. I just thought to myself, how am I going to learn all these colors, where they go? But over time, you learn there's certain steps to get the job done. As long as you get each step right, you can get the job done. As long as you just put them in order. Business was going really good. The one thing nobody had time for was safety. Safety was an afterthought. Safety was viewed as slowing you down and costing them business money. You only wore safety glasses and hard hats when the job called for it. Standing on top of ladders, leaning ladders against walls, no fall protection, no hearing protection. Those were all common practices just to get the job done as fast as possible. But about 7 years ago, that all changed when I was working in the basement of a job. And on the first story, there was an uncovered hole, and another contractor fell through the hole, knocked himself out, bleeding out of the head. Now, of all the group of guys that were down there, only one guy was actually first aid certified. So he actually knew what to do, how to take care of that individual. I just thought to myself how helpless I felt. I didn't want that to go through that feeling ever again. So I knew I had to take charge of safety on my own stance if my company wasn't going to do anything, not only for my own sake, but for my family's sake also. So I switched companies, and over here at Hitech, I've been ever since I've joined. I'm a first aid certified, CPR certified, got my OSHA 10 card, also scissor lift trained. Wear these high-vis shirts all the time. It's the only shirts we get. I wear safety vests when we're working in traffic lanes. We're doing fusion splicing alongside the roads or pulling OSP cable. In my first video, I was in my office, my van. You couldn't notice there's two hard hats in the back behind me. I always have two because just in case my partner of that day working with doesn't have a hard hat, I always have one for him. I also was wearing my high-vis sweatshirt, which is something we always do when we're working outside. My second video had my safety glasses on. If you didn't notice, I wasn't wearing my wedding ring. I just had the video set up well-organized manner. The third video had my safety glasses on again. Anytime above ceiling, I always wear safety glasses. Anytime you're drilling, you always wear safety glasses. I had my gloves on, which I wear 100% of the time when I'm roughing in cable. Been doing that probably for the last 8 years. And then I had my cleanliness, having that piece of paper down, just keeping care of your job site, because a clean job site is a safe job site. And last thing is practicing safety. It's the only thing you have to be perfect all the time with. You have to be all the time perfect with that. I'm going to quote professionalism. Professionalism is the skill and good judgment, a polite behavior that is expected from a person who is trained to do a job well, unquote. So everything that you do reflects on your company, and retaining repeat customers and also getting new customers. So it's all the little things that you do when nobody is looking, like putting the pull string back in a conduit, using your level instead of your eyeballs, and testing even though you're 99% sure the cable runs good. And all this without interrupting your customer's job site, because they're trying to make money without you making noise and interrupting them. The second video, I use my speed and organization to speak for itself. And in video 3, I tried to describe more so you could see my thinking of what I did each step along the ways, what little tricks I was using and picked up over the years. It's attention to small details that is a must. Technology is changing so fast that can be a headache, honestly. When I started, 10 base T was lightning quick. Woo, that was fast. Then it went to 100 base T, 1000 base T, 10 gigabit, 40 gigabit. Now they're talking 100 gigabit going across copper. Camera systems are running on twisted pair now. Fire alarm systems are even running on twisted pair. And your customers also have these high expectations. They see all this fancy stuff on TV shows, think they can get it for next to nothing. And then your engineers are out there thinking that 62.5 with STNs is going to be future-proofing your customer, which you know it's not. So all this keeps you on your toes as you're a technician out there. But these past few weeks have been very enjoyable for me. My kids have enjoyed me every day, every Friday, coming home and telling them that I've made the next round. I got a lot more bragging rights at work nowadays too. But the thing, I enjoyed setting up these videos, trying to figure out how I was going to showcase my skills, the best view for the viewer, set up the camera. All this has led to me thinking of maybe pursuing more of a teaching aspect within my company, maybe even outside my company, helping new technicians get up to speed faster when they get to the marketplace. As long as it's showing them some of my old tricks, some of those I forgot I even had. The other thing about winning this, Cable and Icon, I could go to Florida. It's supposed to be the cream of the crop technicians down there and their challenge. I also could take my wife down there so she could actually see what I do instead of just hearing about it at dinner table at night. And I got this vest right here. I've been wearing this vest since '98. Good view, all these holes. So that Cable and Icon vest would be a nice way to retire this old vest. I'd like to thank the judges for giving all their time. Everybody's time is very valuable nowadays. Thank Concept Technologies for putting this event on. And also for Cable and Installation and Maintenance Magazine for getting the word out to the public about what us technicians actually do on day-to-day basis. This is John Crawford of Hitech Communications. Thank you.